another lousy C from Mr. Melford. Honestly, like, I try my hardest all the time, and he never even appreciates it. Like, no matter how hard I try.
Oh no, a C. Maybe you should get, like, a revolt or something.
Yeah, like in that book we read about, like, those animals.
What are you guys talking about?
You've never heard of Animal Farm before?
No, what's it about?
Oh, I'll tell you. So, it all started with the farm of animals with a careless owner. They had a leader pig named, what was his name again?
Well, if you're gonna tell the story, tell it right.
Right. Old Major.
Old Major gave a speech and...
I'm telling the story here, not you. Anyways, okay, so before his solemn death, 3 days later, he gave an inspirational speech to all the animals, introducing the idea of animalism, the philosophy that all animals should be treated equally, not enslaved by their owners. After Old Major dies, the other pigs take control and plan a rebellion.
A rebellion against what?
Whom, actually? Their farm owner, named Jones, cares little for them, and the animals are tired of being mistreated and malnourished.
Right, so then 3 pigs, Napoleon, Snowball, and Squealer, take initiative in planning a revolt against Jones and successfully run him off the farm. In this time, all the animals begin learning to read and write. Many animals, such as sheep and birds, don't excel nearly as fast as the pigs and are incapable of learning. The pigs also create a law system called the 7 Commandments, all the rules the animals must apply.
Do they all end up following the rules?
Well, only the ones who aren't smart enough. The pigs end up manipulating the laws, and the other animals fail to pick it up. But that's later on. So anyway, after a lot of time of organizing the farm's food supplies and stability with the supervision of the pigs, Jones and company ends up coming back to reclaim their farm.
Well, did they? Surely they could handle a couple of dumb animals.
On the contrary, actually, the animals band together and defeat Jones and his men. With the bravery of Snowball, they named this victory the Battle of Cowshed.
Okay, so Jones is off the farm. Now what?
I'm getting there. So the animals come up with the idea to build a windmill. It will power the farm and make the animal resources much more accessible. But then the unexpected happens.
What? What happens?
Would you let her finish?
Sorry.
All of a sudden, a pack of dogs come out and chase Snowball away. The animals are stunned and Snowball is never heard from again.
So he's gone just like that?
Yeah, he never returns to the farm after that. It's pretty mysterious.
After that, the dogs act as bodyguards for the animal farm's new leader, Napoleon. The animals end up going through with the idea to begin the production of the windmill. The animals work hard for hours on end and receive less food than they did before. Napoleon convinces them that life is much worse when Jones is around, and the animals, being the ignorant creatures they are, believe everything he says.
Wow, these animals are so dumb.
I know, it's frustrating. Anyways, the animals finally complete the windmill after a year of intensive labor. The animals are relieved to finally be finished. One morning, the animals wake up and witness the windmill lying on the ground. All their hard work is done. Everyone's confused as to how such a thing could happen. Napoleon assures the animals that it's no one other than Snowball who could have committed this crime.
That's insane, but did he actually do it?
No one really knows, actually. My guess is probably not. So, how do you like the story so far, Annabelle?
It's a little strange, but it's interesting. The whole concept of talking animals doing human things is kind of amusing.
I agree. Now, back to the story. Fast forwarding a little bit, the animals are forced to build another windmill by Comrade Napoleon. The rules continue to be bent by the pigs, and most of the animals are too stupid to catch on. Boxer, a very hardworking animal on the farm, does begin to grow doubts about the 7 Commandments being changed by the pigs, but sticks to his motto, Napoleon is always right.
Wow, this Napoleon guy seems really manipulative.
Tell me about it.
Shh, let me finish! Gosh, the animals begin their second production of the windmill. In this time period, Napoleon has gained complete leadership over the farm. With his 9 bloodthirsty dogs by his side, whenever an animal came too close to him, the dogs would growl as a warning. Animals were confessing that they were in cahoots with Snowball in some way, which probably wasn't true. These animals were immediately executed by Napoleon's dogs. Even some of the chickens were starved because they refused to give up their eggs. Animal Farm was beginning to fall apart, and only animals like Clover the horse and Benjamin the donkey could seem to realize that.
Why didn't they say anything to defend themselves?
Probably because they were afraid. They didn't want to be executed like the other animals who disobeyed Napoleon.
Right. In this time period, Jones and other farm animal owners returned, with their minds set on getting their farm back. With less success, the animals do manage to get rid of Jones, for no good this time, and for good this time.
Finally.
So day by day, killing after killing and hard hours of labor, the animals do manage to finish the windmill again, though not as fast this time. The animals are weaker than before due to the lack of food they're being fed. To everyone's dismay, the windmill is knocked down again, and a third time, never built. The pigs continue to get fatter while the population of the farm is shrinking.
I wonder why.
By now, Napoleon has banned Beast of England from being sung. Reason being that it's a song about rebellion, and the animals are already free.
Ha! Free.
In fact, Napoleon gives them a new tune to sing instead, called Comrade Napoleon. Of course the animals adapt to this new song, but it doesn't feel as right as their old song. All the animals have forgotten what life was like before Jones left.
Don't forget to talk about what happened to Boxer. It makes me cry every time.
Right. So over time, Boxer begins to be less and less responsive. He's overworked and weak. Squealer assures him best doctors to help him get well. Of course, being the lying pigs that they are, Boxer is taken away in a horse slaughtering truck. The animals realize and panic, but it's too late, and Boxer is too weak to escape. It's presumed that he was killed and turned into blue. The pigs explain to the animals that they misinterpreted everything. Boxer was going to be fine, and Napoleon would never do anything to hurt him. And being the dumb animals that they are,
Let me guess, they believed him.
at the end of the story, the animals witness the pigs having dinner with humans. Humans and animals finally making peace. The animals never imagined the day would come. They were confused and couldn't differentiate the two anymore. When the pigs finally came out, the animals were amazed by what they saw. The pigs were walking on two legs. The animals went from chanting 4 legs good, 2 legs bad to 4 legs good, 2 legs better. The end.
Brainwashed throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sad.
Hold on, what's the whole point of the story anyway?
I knew I was forgetting something. The whole book is symbolism.
The revolt of the animals symbolizes the 1917 Russian Revolution.
How so?
Basically, every animal in the farm symbolizes an important person in the Russian Revolution. He might not have been in the story for long, but Old Major was an important character who represented both Marx and Lenin. The same way Old Major introduced the idea of animalism is the same way Marx and Lenin developed communism.
Right. And Napoleon represents Joseph Stalin.
He was a cruel man and killed anyone and anything that got in his way.
Snowball represents Trotsky, Stalin's rival, a very intellectual man and a great thinker. He's forced into exile by Stalin's agents, similar to how Snowball was run out by Napoleon's dogs. Squealer represents the less obvious methods of how the government and dictators maintain power. Boxer represents an ordinary worker, and Benjamin is the intelligent outsider. He doesn't want to get involved. Both Boxer and Clover represent the everyday decency and virtues of ordinary people who are betrayed by revolutionary leaders.
I get it now.
Well, did you like it?
Yeah, did you find it kind of interesting?
Yeah, strangely I did. It's a pretty sad story, but overall it serves a good purpose and is meaningful. It shows how twisted some dictatorships were. Thank God we didn't live back then.
You can say that again.